Hey, how's it going out there? So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the 4-inch 4-jaw when self-centering lathe chuck. It's a mouthful. Anywho, so I got this about 2 weeks after I got my wood lathe, which I put the video up of me getting the wood lathe. I think I put that video up about the day or two after I got it and played around with it for a little bit. But now I've spent a little more time with the lathe, and I spent some time with the chuck, and about this specific chuck that I am going to show. Some things I like and I don't like, or maybe it's just my inexperience with wood lathes. So what we'll do is we'll go through what it comes with. Here, let me switch it around. All right, so it comes in a pretty little box. When you come with it, this is all taken apart, but you have your chuck keys. You have your screw chuck. So you put this into like your center point on. I'm showing you guys. You put this into the center of your piece of wood, and then you'll clamp it within your chuck. And then you have your 4-inch chuck. I'm going to also go through in here and show you how to install it on your wood lathe. Actually, I have it sitting on the wood lathe right now. So here we are. I'm going to do this one-handed. Alright, I already had popped it a little bit loose, so for this demonstration. You screw off your spindle piece that came with your lathe. I usually set it off to the side. I'll put it usually back in this box. I've kept this box just for this reason. Just it's got a nice foam pad in there. So here's the chuck, and screws right on. Whoops. So that's what happens when you put your phone in your mouth and try to do some work. Anyway, so once your chuck's on, I mean, definitely kind of tighten it down by holding your hand on your control piece here and make sure you actually have it tightened in pretty good. You can use your chuck keys. Put one inside the part that's attached to the lathe, and the other one in your scroll screw, and tighten it down. Find out which way is tight and make sure it's tight. Move this box out of the way. So to loosen or open your chuck, I'll set you right here and see if this works. So all you do is you twist one way to tighten, and as you see, it'll slowly open up to its full 4-inch view. Now, this chuck here, you can grab from the outside, or hold it from the outside where it squeezes it together, like, see if I can find some here, something. You put it in there. Yeah, that's a bad idea there because you can't see it. I don't have any piece right now I can put in there. Anywho, so you can squeeze it tight, or you can go on the inside and hold it on the outside. Now, where this piece comes in, remember you put your piece of wood. Put your piece of wood in inside this little set here. Screw it in. Set your piece in. So, and there, it tightens in tight there. Make sure you use your chucks. Can you see this? Up here, you can either tighten it, that's tightening, or loosening. And that's how you basically mount your 4-inch chuck. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to it. It's actually a fairly simple tool. I've made a little wooden cup. I wish I actually had that in here to show what I've done, just because I have been doing some videos here and I haven't done any projects yet. But yeah, this is what it looks like on your wood lathe. I've used it a couple times now. Love it. The one thing here's the one thing I don't like, or I just don't have experience on. When you clamp it on the inside here, I don't know if I was doing something wrong, but I had a couple pieces fling out, and maybe I was either applying too much pressure or didn't have the right speed. I'm not really sure yet. So, I mean, it only happened a couple times, and then I had a couple times where it worked flawless. So to be honest, I don't know what I was doing wrong. I tried looking at some videos to see maybe what if I was doing something wrong, but it seems like it just depends on how much you have gripping, what and how tight you make it, how tight you have it. But my recommendation is if you're going to be using, you're going to be gripping on, make sure you aren't doing it on finished material. And that way, because if you're using a softer wood, that finished material, if you are cramping on it, you will more than likely dent it and you'll have to do more sanding. So I would do it on your rough stuff and finish it, and then hand sand it or put it in with a light grip and do a light sanding on it. Also, one thing I want to put in, make sure you're always wearing safety glasses. This machine isn't really loud, but sometimes when you're carving, it does make some noise. So please use ear protection, and please keep your hands away from these little grooves because you don't want to catch it. I mean, you're sitting here working, and you can easily catch your knuckle on this. But please be safe around any working tool. Hopefully this video was kind of entertaining. I kind of had a couple mishaps when I dropped the phone, but if you have any questions about this chuck, I can try to give you more information. One other thing, cleaning. Always clean when you're done using. Blow it off with a blower. I believe in the instructions they say not to use more than 25 psi. If you have something that you don't know, just hold it a distance away and use a cloth to wipe it down. That's what I try to do every time when I'm done, just so that way it stays fairly clean. And I also do the same thing with my table here. A lot of times I will put a little bit of oil or lubricant on here just to keep it clean and keep it from rusting. But yeah, that is the 4-inch chuck by Wen. If you guys like it, please give it a thumbs up. So far, I've liked it so far, and I've used it a couple times. Only one little complaint I have on it, but please leave a comment in the description if you, or comment down below if you have any questions, or if you just want to say something, Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to see if we can get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year. So if you know somebody, push them out this if you want to see some tool reviews for someone that doesn't do a very good job, or someone starting out, because hopefully I'll get better as time goes along. But please pass it along to people you may know. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it, and I'll talk to you guys at the next video. Thanks. Have a good one.